In next 30 minutes, I would like to guide you through the most important trends we see sparking on the markets already today, and as well as, of course, how SAP is addressing them to help you all grow through innovation. So let me start with a little bit of futurism, which is in fact present already here and now. We are witnessing the most profound and rapid changes in the history. We call it digital transition. It doesn't matter who you are, which company you work for, which industry you're coming from. It might be utilities, logistics, transportation, whatsoever. There are a couple of things we all have in common. And in order to materialize on them, let's look into some numbers, because they are stunning and they speak for themselves. First and foremost, there is a global emerging middle class, and this is great for everybody. And the reason why a global emerging middle class is great for everybody is the fact that global emerging middle class consumes more. And as middle class grows, and this really depends from country to country, this is a great opportunity for all of us. There are now more mobile devices than people. Think over it, more mobile devices than people. And I believe many of you have two devices, at least mobile phone and tablet. And basically we're not talking about only these fancy commodity devices, because soon 15 billion devices, 15 billion devices will be capable of connecting to internet. From cars, bulbs, washing machines, you can think of it. And all these devices are producing data every single fraction of seconds. And if we count only data which is fed back to mobile network, now adding these social networks, growing middle class, now we are talking about explosion of unstructured data produced by people, business applications, transactions, appliances, devices. And this data is completely useless if we are not able to connect bytes and pieces together. And for sure, you already heard about this big data challenge, as the amount of data doubles every single 18 months. Okay, you may say, what is all that supposed to mean for me in a country with rich tradition, here in South Europe? These are not my problems. We have people on the streets, some riots. I would like to, live my quiet, peaceful life. But actually, in some degree, I would like to agree with you. But the fact is that these trends are already impacting our business, our daily social interaction. I can assume majority of you have, I don't know, Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, you all share your opinions, photos, some challenges with each other, with your peers, and you might also say that this has no business impact or no value, that there is no opportunity for growth, but it does, because this is not only a technological vibe in a way, actually this is reshuffling ways of social interactions. And believe me, everybody's touched individually. Might be open market organization, might be public organization. This is something you simply cannot deny. You can harvest on it, or you can simply miss the opportunity. So, when you think about what is going on, beside the point what industry you are in, what company you're coming from, these facts, these dynamics, they are real and they are here on the market today. And they drive big data, they drive cloud, and they drive need for more mobile capacity. So now, obviously and conveniently, SAP has few things that tie into these megatrends, and we are going to talk about these three megatrends, how these megatrends can be leveraged by you to accelerate your growth and drive your innovation. So each company I met, they are somehow discussing or finding the ways how to out-innovate the competition. So we are going to talk about innovation within the context of these three big megatrends. The second thing we are going to talk today is how to go faster. In other words, going real time. So we are going to talk about innovating and how to take your existing applications, business applications that you have in place today, and by the way that you have made significant investment into already, and accelerate all that. And now you can leverage these investments in context of those three megatrends. So ideally, when you leave this presentation today, it would be really fine that you can say, I'm totally ready to innovate, I'm totally ready to go faster, and at least I have a slight idea how am I going to do it. I already told you about Sapphire. I heard one very, very interesting statement over there. Slow kills companies fast. And I couldn't agree more to that. So let's touch innovation first, and let's check how SAP is making really big waves in this stormy digital transition. I personally believe SAP has an answer to all these challenges, and this is unlocked in our innovation strategy. So SAP is undisputed leader in enterprise applications. So we will continuously improve our core on-premise applications by evolving into linear architecture, faster adoption, superior usability, lowering TCO, and delivering on our promise of innovation without disruption. We will broaden our analytics footprint by embedding in-memory technology and content into all our analytics offering and offering state-of-the-art visualization, a new category of applications for industry and line of business processes. To strengthen our mobile leadership, we will innovate and invest in usability, security, and development, reaching 1 billion users and 1 billion developers. We will disrupt database and technology market with our in-memory technology, positioning HANA as the center of all innovation and complementing it with our assets from Sybase to offer end-to-end solution. Yes, I mentioned HANA, and we will dig into one in a few moments. The cloud. The cloud is a big disruption for our traditional business model, but it's also an incredible opportunity for SAP. Our acquisitions of Ariba and SuccessFactors are really turning points in our strategy, and we are becoming serious cloud player. Secondly, the foundation for going real time and going faster with SAP is HANA. This is revolutionary in-memory technology that leverages multiple innovation from software and hardware, combining together, which will help you to create high value for your real-time business. What is HANA in fact, and why we have built HANA? What is HANA doing in background? HANA is not only a fast-speed database. What HANA does actually is similar to iPhones by being innovative. We took multiple concepts, put it together into one device, into one engine, instead of having one transactional engine, one analytical engine, one engine for data analyzing, for predictive analyzing. So think about that. HANA takes many existing technologies that are already buried in your enterprise today and combine them in unique ways to create better experience for you. Not everything is new. Some of it is. Something is really cool, and you'll be listening to that a little bit later on. Nevertheless, it creates a better experience for you. Now, there is a question that deserves addressing. Do I need HANA? Everything is working. I have my job. Nobody's yelling at me. Do I need HANA? So, from my point of view, it's absolutely yes. And here's why. You need a new platform that will elevate the waterline of your business, take your existing applications and processes to new dimension. And this is exactly what SAP HANA will do for you. There are three compelling things that you can take away today. Number one, running application or whole ERP system on HANA is absolutely smarter. Second, it's absolutely faster. There is no doubt. HANA is 100,000 times faster than any existing performance you are facing today. And last but not least, HANA is simpler. It simplifies the stuff you have today to run your business suite, regardless of the model component you are using. So, first, let's take a look at your customers. They become ever more informed and connected, and nothing is more important than bringing your customers at the center of your strategy. SAP is integrating technology, industry, and line of business knowledge to get you closer to the customer. I can give you one example. So why is this really important and how to do some double check at your company. So when you have your meetings, do the check. Count how many times you mention companies, your clients, and how many times you mention yourself. And believe me, if this ratio is not 10 to 1, you have an issue. You should reconsider your strategy. So imagine, for example, a retailer can price every and single product according to each customer individually, in real time, like airlines do today, for example, based on customer preference or history, across any channel, store, web, mobile, whatsoever. And that's the beauty and power of SAP solutions like SAP 360 Customer and SAP Precision Retailing, just to name a few. And by the way, it's not only about open market companies that should take care of their customers more. All governmental institutions, public organizations shall learn about how their citizens, healthcare patients, taxpayers, which are somehow, in a way, also customers as well, how do they behave, learn, heal, spend their savings. And for your country, it's equally important, and SAP has an insight and it's capable to support all these transitions here. Second, a motivated and empowered workforce is the absolute key turning point for your strategy to move it actually from vision to reality. And you know the statement that vision without execution, it's only hallucination. And especially when we are facing the reality, because our workforce is more diverse than ever, from baby boomers to millennials. And that's where SAP's SuccessFactors cloud solution comes in, managing everything from talent acquisition to people development and retention. And all this is delivered in the cloud. But furthermore, SAP is bringing actually the best of consumer-grade design into our products, so we can turn our current users into fans, like social networks do today. Third, the world we live today is quite challenged with resource constraint. So businesses must constantly find ways how to optimize their resources. And in many cases, optimizing means that we use what we have today in smarter, faster, and simpler way. So yet businesses used to often struggle to get there, whether for planning or execution. But we covered the importance of HANA extensively today, but I would like to re-emphasize it again. So earlier this year, SAP introduced one of the most significant innovations in the history of business software. The SAP Business Suite powered by HANA, now extended to SAP HANA Cloud Platform.